Hello there and welcome back to Autism Advocating. I am Beth and I am the mom of a 8-year-old boy with level 2 autism. I share resources and our story of autism, and I love to hop on here and share any helpful tips and tools and things that I think might be helpful to other families going through it. So today we're going to be talking about Apple AirTags and tracking for autism safety. So before we get started, I just want to full disclosure that we do not use the AirTag for tracking. We still use our GeoBit, but we've been testing out the AirTag. But I wanted to share with you some ways that we could see how it would be helpful, pros and cons that I see to it since we tested it out. And the reason I wanted to do the video is because I saw some videos on TikTok about families that are using the AirTag for tracking for children with autism because they can't afford necessarily to use something like Angel Sense or GeoBit, the monthly fee, the cost of getting into the device, that sort of thing being too much. So the AirTag is affordable and something that could be used, in their opinion, for tracking. So I thought we would put it to the test. So let's get started here with some stats. You can get at Target 4-pack of AirTags for $99, and I'm right away was like, okay, well, how are we going to secure this AirTag to the child so that it's secure? And I found on Amazon these nice little silicone holders. The AirTag pops right into the circular area here, and then on the back it has a nice safety pin type device that you can secure to the clothing. At first I was thinking the waistband, but that would be uncomfortable, so I found it best to secure to the pocket unless they have flimsy type of shorts. Kind of weighs down the pocket, I found. So still working on the best way to secure it. If you had a child with cargo pants, you could just take the AirTag out and put it right in the pocket. Again, still working on the best way to secure it, but this is what I found would be best for my son, is with the safety pin and plop it in here. The reason I don't have the AirTag is, again, like I said, we're still working on testing it out. So this is the second one that came. I was able to find them for $8.89 on Amazon. They're the silicone AirTag holder is what it is called on Amazon. The size is 1.26 by 1.26 inches. You can see based off this, it slips in here. It's just a little bit bigger than the size of a quarter. It's about 0.39 ounces or 11 grams. They are water resistant up to 1 meter for 30 minutes maximum. I can tell you, just like the GeoBit, it's gone through the washing machine. It's water resistant, still works just like our GeoBit. Takes a licking and keeps on working here. So both the GeoBit and the AirTag are good if you forget them on the clothing and wash and dry them. Battery life on the AirTag is more than a year is what Apple is advertising. It is a coin cell, CR2032. I apologize for the dog barking. iPhone will notify you when it is time to replace the battery. But the good news is that you can replace the battery, and it's a 1-year battery life. So it's not a rechargeable battery that you have to do nightly like the GeoBit, or every other night depending. So the pros that I see for the AirTag, if you're going to try and use it for a tracking device, is you don't have a monthly fee. The cost is $29 per tag, and you can place it inside the clothing so it remains unseen. If you're using something like the silicone, you can't even see it with this type of safety pin clasp, whereas like the GeoBit, you see, like how we clip ours to our son's clothing, you see the outside of the clip. So this could go completely unseen. The cons is a safety concern is their jailbreak opportunities is what I found. I'm just a mom, not in IT. I don't understand that sort of information. I don't know what it means per se for jailbreak opportunities. You'd have to understand more of that information to know what that means. The other con that I read is real-time opportunities, real-time location and those opportunities. What exactly that looks like for a wandering type of situation. And the reason I'm putting that as a con, because I will contradict myself here shortly, is we did not in our testing have a wandering situation to be able to test that. So I don't know for certain what that looks like, but you'll notice with the GeoBit as well, we haven't had a wandering opportunity as well. I can just tell you based off of the testing that we did that it is accurate to the location of my son. So the other thing about the Apple AirTag, it is designed to track items, not people. That is what Apple advertises, and that is its intended use. It will connect to the Find My app on your iPhone. So this is a Apple device specific item, not Android user, like it's not intended for Android users. It is compatible with an iPhone 11 or newer device. So if you do not have an iPhone 11 or newer, it is not going to work for you. But Apple is advertising that it will tell you that it's 20 feet to your right, your AirTag. So like I said, I was going to contradict myself. That is what they're advertising. The precision finding will tell you you're within 20 feet of your AirTag. So will it work for tracking your child who wanders? That's the claims. It should work for you. Apple also states the location is sent to iCloud anonymously and encrypted to protect your privacy. And I will quote, it's efficient, so there's no need to worry about battery life or data usage. So great as far as security is what they're claiming. AirTags can be put in lost mode. So when it's detected by the device in the network, you'll automatically get notified. I have stated, I think in the previous video, we lost our GeoBit and we had to replace ours because once the battery dies on it, you can't track it. The AirTag, that's a bonus to the AirTag. It has a year life to it. So you don't have that problem where if the AirTag or the GeoBit dies, you lose location tracking. So the nice thing is, if you do lose it, say it's not on a person, but you lose the AirTag itself, and you can put it in lost mode, and then when you're near it, it will notify you. So, also note on privacy, only you can see where the AirTag is. Like I was stating, the location data and history are never stored on the AirTag itself. So if it were to be lost and someone else were to find the AirTag, they will not be able to access the location data and history. It's encrypted, so not even Apple will know the location or identity of the device. So that is neat as well. The setup of the AirTag itself. So once you purchase the AirTag, all you have to do is bring the AirTag near your iPhone and it will automatically take you through the setup. So Apple makes it very easy for you to activate the AirTag and set it up and make sure the settings are set to your specifications. And then you also have the ability to send notifications to your Apple Watch as well. So that is another really nice feature. Also, I will tell you, if you have an iPad and your iPad, your iPhone, your Apple Watch, they're all linked. They, again, talk to each other. So nice feature as well. Lastly, AirTag, this is a big note that I want to make sure I stress on. AirTag is designed to discourage unwanted tracking. If someone else's AirTag is placed in your stuff, your iPhone will notice it traveling with you and send you an alert. After a while, if you don't find it, the AirTag will play a sound. The reason I wanted to make a point to make this statement to you is because You probably have seen, like I have, people indicating that AirTags being found in their backpacks or in their suitcases or cars, that sort of thing, that they're being tracked or that sort of thing. Apple has stated that this unwanted tracking is now addressed, and that you will be notified on your iPhone if there is an AirTag in your vicinity that is not linked to your account, and so that you can find the AirTag. It will play the alert if you're not able to locate it, to remove it from your possessions. So that's very important to note as well. So overall, my impression of the AirTag for autism tracking is this. If you cannot afford something like Jiobit or AngelSense or one of the autism specific devices, will the AirTag work for you? And the short answer is yes. Again, I will state, Apple has, it's not the intended use. I have not been able to test it specifically for wandering, so the precision location I can't speak to. The one thing I really like is that you don't have to charge it, and the battery is good for 1 year. That is a very nice feature. I wish that the Jiobits, the other trackers, had a longer battery life, but that's just my personal preference. I charge mine every night, so that way it's fully charged. So if something were to happen for my son, I know his device is charged at 100% when he left during that day. So that's a really nice feature. Also, I'll say one thing I could really see our family using it for is traveling on vacation, to not have to bring a charger with and not have to worry about charging our device every night. I could see bringing the AirTag in place, and that way if it were lost or something like that, we don't have to worry about it. It's a lot cheaper of a device. So I can see the benefits in a situation like that. That is kind of my pros, cons, and rundown of the Apple AirTag. I hope you found this video helpful. Again, if you want to check out my video about the Jiobit, which is the tracking device that we use and I recommend for tracking for autism safety, I'll link it below, and feel free to leave any questions you might have on the AirTag. I will do my best to answer them in the comments. Thank you so much for stopping by. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you like this content and want to see more. Take care and have a great day.